Sharif, who was then the former governor, had access to the airport. The Borno elders never said a word. In fact, they never existed in Borno. They all moved out of the compound Medugri. They were either in Kano, Kaduna, Lagos, or Abuja. It is only the governor and his group that stood their ground and protected the people. And if the elders are forthcoming, I expect now for them to be more present in their attempt to get the federal government to step up the fight against the Boko Haram and rehabilitating the areas. But today, I don't think I've seen anything tangible in that aspect. Take, for instance, the Southeast. I saw them meeting the president, complaining about negligence. I saw this Niger Delta elders meeting the president on security issues within the Niger Delta. I have not seen anybody from Borno getting up and say, look, let us go and meet the president. You have been here with us for long. We expect so much from you. We are not getting that. But I have not seen anything.
Okay, you want that to happen in addition to the Northeast development and then all of those.
Well, I have not seen anything tangible as far as the Northeast development agenda is concerned. The first is I've seen a lot of NGOs. For instance, I've been in and out chatting with a lot of these people, like the Northeast Regional Initiative. I've seen them on ground, and they work, and they perform. And the results are there for you to see.
But you're aware of the Northeast Development Commission?
I have, but I have not seen them on ground. I have not. Even the Presidential Initiative, does it exist? Do they have an office in Medugri?
When you ask questions like that, some will also ask, what about the Interior Ministry? Because if the Borno elders are getting this side of your comment this morning, one wonders what the Interior Ministry is doing in this fight. Perhaps they are helping with what form of assistance the state government has been providing.
You see, not because I've been in and out of Medugri. I respect the governor for all his efforts towards stabilizing the situation in Borno State today. And he is doing everything humanly possible to get things done. But when you talk about the Interior Ministry, I begin to wonder what really is their impact. I expect today that there should be a policy statement. Gentlemen, when the military clears up this local government, this town, this village, this domain, or whatever, within 1 or 2 weeks, the Interior Ministry should be able to take over. We have the police, we have the DSS, we have the civil defense, we have NEMA, we have NGOs all over the place. But nobody is on site. And the military cannot cover the entire place.
Did you say nobody?
I have not seen. Let them go physically to these areas. Take over. Let the military hand over formally to the police or the Interior Ministry. We have liberated this area. Here you are. And then the military can go back to other areas. But the military will occupy, will maintain, they will protect the IDP camps, they will provide security for the for the convoy, people passing through the routes that have been cleared. I mean, where do we have the strength? Where do we have the manpower? Where do we have the equipment? What is the role of the police? What is the role of the Interior Ministry?
I'll come back to the equipment issue because now that we know that some of our finest officers have been ambushed and killed, but let's go to Abuja. Perhaps Markwe has some questions for you. Markwe.
Well, Sulaiman, you definitely can bet that I'm taking it up from there because, I mean, you did ask that question in terms of what has changed since this government took over. A lot of people say that, you know, the same complaints that have trailed operations in Maiduguri are beginning to rear their heads again. So, for instance, there is a complaint that our military men are poorly equipped. There is also the complaint that they're not getting what they ought to get in terms of the allowances and remunerations when they ought to get it, and then they're also stretched very thin. Are these reports true, Mr. Doba, Captain Doba, from what you have seen on the ground?
Yeah, you know, the truth is that there is no army in the world where you get everything you need, but at least you need, for your immediate operational needs, you need the items, you need the equipment, to get the job done. I think we're still having a lot of challenges in this area, serious challenges. And I believe that the present government should go the extra mile and get the necessary equipment for them to just finish the immediate threat. I'm not talking about long-term or medium-term issue, just for the immediate. I have been saying repeatedly for the past 1 year, what we need to confront Boko Haram is not for us to go for the heavy military hardware. We need light tanks. If you can't get them off the shelf, go to some of these countries, buy them from, even if it is a canoe, get them and get your job done. The last regime did it, and it has been on ground. We can see them. I don't give a damn what people say about you bringing in outdated equipment and what have you. What we have today is what we are still be using from the past establishment. Let the present government come in with even ad hoc arrangement. Get us 1, 2 items. Clean up this place.